What's up, guys? So today we have part 2 of my Cop or Flop series where I'm reviewing PCs on different used marketplaces on the internet, and I let you guys know my opinion whether I think it's a cop or it's a flop. Now, shout out to Big Muddo 100 in our last video. He wanted us to do $300 to $500 PCs. So let's get right into it. Now, this is a pretty good price range, I think, for a used PC. You're going to be getting a lot of, listings with outdated parts, which isn't a super bad thing, but we want to find more relevant, more newer components, like at least like AM4 is what my main eyes are going to be focused on when I'm searching through listings here. But it just depends. There's so many factors, and buying a used PC is pretty dang hard in my opinion, because you can really get ripped off in some scenarios. So let's go ahead and get right into this, you guys. So we're on Marketplace here. I'm in Portland, Oregon, 100-mile range, and we're going to be doing a pretty strict $300 to $500 PC. So going through this listings, this is the first one that caught my eye. Fast custom gaming PC, i7 overclock ready, 16 gigs of RAM, Windows 11. Now, we're just going to be mainly looking at a CPU and GPU combo, because when I'm shopping for used PCs, I feel like those are the two biggest components, and other things like RAM, more storage, all those things can be upgraded for under $100, but the main factor of what's going to make your build good or not, or give you good upgradability, is going to be your CPU and what generation the motherboard is, and then the GPU, of course, because when you're buying those two things, those are not the first two things you want to upgrade when you're buying a used PC, at least in my opinion. So $445, we get some i7. He doesn't even list what, but he tells us it's a K. And then we get a 1050 Ti with 4 gigs of VRAM. Now, brand new, I know you can build 3600, probably even squeeze something better, maybe like a 5600 Ryzen CPU into a $500 build nowadays with a better GPU. So that's not that good to see, especially if you go AMD, like a 6600, I believe you could squeeze into a $500 budget and maybe squeeze like a used 5600 in there. So this is a huge flop in my book. The PC is clean, the post is clean, everything's awesome, but it kind of looks like this guy probably just flips PCs. It doesn't really sound like it's his personal PC. And down at the bottom here, he has extra listings for different graphics cards and other things like that. So super clean post, super clean PC, but definitely a flop on the price, which makes sense because he's probably trying to profit and he flips PCs. We're looking for more for something someone just needs fast cash and they're trying to get rid of. This is $250. This is intriguing. I know we're doing a $300 to $500 range, but I'm just going to check this out. Ready? So we know i5, a 5500 XT, 16 gigs for $250 to $300. I mean, you could probably lowball him like $230. And $230 for this PC, it looks pretty clean. I bet it will run good. I like to see lower price points on old components like this. Pretty entry level. I think the last listing would barely beat it out for a whopping, $150, $195 more. No, more than that. No. Yeah, $195 more. Yeah, so not a very good decision on that first PC. The second one, I think it'd be doable. I wouldn't necessarily call it a cop, though, because you're not going to be able to play many new games or any new titles or get very good FPS and a lot of things. Like, I don't even think this could play Marvel Rivals well at all. But I don't even know the requirements for that game, but I know it's pretty intensive, and that's what a lot of people, I feel like, are playing nowadays. This one's cool, $500, actually good upgradable gaming PC. Saw the upgrade path, Xeon's, So it's got a Ryzen 5 1600AF 6-core processor. That's so odd. And then we have a 1060, $500, flop, immediate flop. $500, 6600 Ryzen 5 3600X. Now, I need to figure out actually what the 1660 Super compares to with a 6600 real quick. Because maybe you could even get a 6650 XT, outperforms by a substantial 35%. So you guys, at this price point, you could maybe squeeze in a 6650 XT on sale. You could build yourself a brand new PC, 6650 XT, and a Ryzen 5 3600, probably with 16 gigs of RAM, and you could probably squeeze in a terabyte of storage SSD. Now, you can do all that yourself, brand new PC for $500. This is another huge flop in my book. PC prices are up a little bit, but honestly, they're not up in a way. Like, it's only the newer NVIDIA GPUs. Like, PC components shouldn't have a markup because the games they can play, the performance, the outdated performance, it's just, you're not going to be putting a markup on old PC components. I think you could be putting a markup on anything that's NVIDIA 40 series or newer, if it's a hot commodity. Wow, that's 4070 Super Gaming for $1,300. That could be a score. $700 for a 3060. That's all right, depending on what the CPU is. But let's dig into this $300 to $500 range, because I feel like a lot of you guys that are watching my videos or shopping for a used PC, this could be your max budget. You might not have a job. You might be too young. Under 16, you can't get a job. So let's just keep looking through here. We got a 2080 Super, $500. Whoa, 8 terabyte SSD. And a Ryzen 7 3700X. Wow, I really like this. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, you guys, so I did a little more research really quick, and this is an insane cop in my book. With all the storage, 2080 Super, pretty hard to find to use too. Like, people love to mark up that GPU. That's a really good price. This guy's got to be just getting rid of it. We got a Ryzen 7 3700X. It's 8 cores, 16 threads. It's got more than 16 gigs of RAM. We have a 2080 Super 750 watt power supply. I like thermal tape too, and an 8 terabytes of SSDs. Like, this is pretty wild. It's not super clean, but I'm guessing it's a beast. And this guy just wanted raw performance. He probably used it pretty hard, but for $500, you're getting an amazing 2080 Super. Love that. Like I said, that GPU is like always just so broken in its price point, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. What would we get a 2080 Super for? Yeah, what? It's like $1,000? What's going on? 2080 Super, $230 on eBay. That makes sense. $310. Yeah, some people mark them up so much depending on what card it is. But yeah, this is a great deal in my book. I mean, over half that price is already just a used GPU. So I think that's a great ratio, great price point. This is a cop. I love it. This is a total cop in my book. Let's keep on going though. 350. We got a 1650 and a 13900F, 16 gigs of RAM, 3 drives, no SSD. Not a super clean post. I'm just going to say it's a flop. Because I want you guys, when you're shopping a used PC, I don't want you to buy something and not game as good as you want, and then you're just dead end. Right there. No future proof. You don't have any upgradability. If you're buying a PC, it's 2025. You don't want to buy these crazy outdated components. $400, 1060 i5 6500. I'm gonna go ahead cop. Maybe. Let's check it out. 400, maybe no. I would go 350. That could be a cop in my book. Definitely not 400. You could build something similar to that yourself. That's a clean listing, but ooh, this is a super clean PC. I like this. The NoRGB is slick on this. i7 8700 1070. I'm going to flop on this 450. I like to see 350 or 300 for that. Yeah, that $500 price range, you definitely can get ripped off, or you can get a crazy deal. I mean, look at this, $500 for a 960 and a 52600. Like, that's insane. That's insane. I can't believe that. $500, no way. That is a huge flop. Gaming PC with 2 terabyte SSD. i5 10400 2060. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. So you guys, I'm pretty stoked on that one cop we got in this video. As you can tell, it definitely blows anything out of the water, even at a higher price point. This guy builds PCs. It's not an actual listing, but I like it. It looks clean. Let's see if we can find one more cop. I'm really hoping we can find one more cop somewhere around here. $300 and $500 range for Big Mutta. And you guys let me know if you want to, maybe me to go to a certain location, or you want me to check Jawa, or you want me to check a different marketplace, and give me a price range and a location, and I'll go through and see if I can find any insane cop for a PC, because when PCs like that are up, they usually can get snagged super quick. Like that 2080 Super, oh, that's a dime right there. That listing was definitely a dime and a dozen. $300. Pretty clean. What do I see? A 650 watt power supply, Ryzen 5 2600, 1650, 16 gigs of RAM. I'm going to call this cop. Like the case, offer him 250. If you get it for 250, total cop. I love it. I'd go for it. I think that's a pretty nice listing to end off the video. And I did try to speed this one up. I don't know if you guys want me to kind of nitpick the builds more and go into the more detail of the build, or if you guys just want me to snap through builds left and right and see if I can find as many as I can in that price range in that area. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy and have a blessed day.